Okay, so I'm sending the link of the live stream. So this is the link of the live stream, everyone, right? So you can view it here. Pin it. Okay. So uh, today we'll be going through an OPP set and we'll take some doubts. So uh, okay. So the set which we'll be going through is OPP1, May OPP1 set 4. Okay. So is my screen visible right now? All
Yes,
right.
sir.
So put this here, put this here. So this is the thing we are going to do first, right? May OPP1 set 4. And if in the middle, if you have any doubt, you can just you raise your hand or post your doubt in the chat. Okay. Give me a second. Yeah, hello everyone. Yeah, wait a second. I'm just trying to fix a problem with my pen tablet, right? Um, okay, so seems to me that today we'll have to do without the pen tablet. It is fine. So sharing my screen. So let's start with the first question, okay? Of May OPP1 set 4. If in between anyone of you has any doubts, then just post in the chat or raise your hand. Okay, I'll take the meeting out, put it right here, and there we are. So everything clear and visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the question one of this set was fairly easy, right? Uh, you had a list, and what you had to do was take the first element, let's say 10, right? So we wanted that same element twice in the beginning and same element twice at the end, right? So yes, it's simple. What we'll do is uh, return a new list made up of, first will be L of 0, right? L is the list, right? So we'll take L of 0, put it in a new list, and then the old list L itself, and another list which contains the last element of L. So L of -1. So this is a new list, completely new list. So if I test run, this will work. So see this question, what the requirement of this question was. Okay, it works, right? Everything works. But the main thing with this question is that it uh, wants in the as the return value, it wants a new list. Okay, so it is not making changes to the old list which was provided. Uh, which problem is this? This is May OPP1 set 4. In your portal, if you open this, you will be able to see. So what this question wanted, oh yeah, you're welcome. What this question wanted was a new list as the answer. But let's say if this question wanted us to update the old list itself, how would we handle that? Right? That is a good question. How will we handle uh, if the question wants the old list to be updated, right, in such a way so that the first element is duplicated um, before the beginning, right, and the last element is duplicated at the end. So we have 10, 20, 30, and after running the function, the list should become uh, they should be releasing fairly soon because I hope 1 week before is what the ideal time is, as is what when they actually release that. I'll ask the instructors and then inform you, right? Back to the question, what if, so this was creating a new list, what if we wanted this list to be updated, right? So there's a difference, right, between creating a new list and updating the old list. So if I go to the tutor, let me show you. I'll take this code, let's say OPP1 exam is on 24th, right? If I open the grading document, so yeah, there we have it. Python OPP foundation level 24th of August. 16th, 17th is system commands and other subjects. Yeah, so
Sir,
now
for diploma student, which date is sir? For diploma student, I mean for foundational student.
uh, this is how the grade document is shown. So FL is foundation level, DIP is diploma, and then course name, right? Then DIP course name and DIP course name. So this is yours.
Okay, on 24th.
Yes, correct. Let me just give the grade document to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is on the calendar, Raveen said. Okay, let me see. 16th and 17th. Uh, yeah, fine. that is also in the dates, right? 16 and 17 is also the OPP, but the grading document says that 24th is the foundation level Python OPP. So I that should be true, I guess. Now, yeah, back to the question. What if the question wants us to update the old list? So let me create that function again. What we had was L equals a list 10, 20, 30, right? And what we returned was this return value equals return underscore value was this thing. Mhm. Sorry, wait. L of G, L of O plus L. Yeah, fine, but this is not actually. So see what happens when we do this. These two become different lists. This is what happened, right? Now let's say if I do this, L equals L of 0 plus L. First we have to put this into a new list as well. Yeah, of course. Okay, and L underscore copy is equal to L. See what you have written, Uday Kumar, right? And also, I think, yeah, Uday, right? First, what we did was this. So let me go to the first line. We created a new list, correct? This list. Everyone pay close attention to what is happening here, right? Because this is very crucial. How Python works. So this is very crucial to how Python works. When we created a new list, and then we created another list called lcopy. And both the variables were basically the same object. Not basically, actually the same object, right? L and lcopy pointed to the same object, meaning this is the actual list. These two are just variables, these two are just names, right? Which point to this object right here, correct? Everyone, now I'm explaining this, right? So I want your interaction with uh, hand raises and all, okay? So everyone keep raising your, so with hand raises and thumbs ups, okay? So as I go through, keep give me thumbs up or thumbs downs, okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so yeah, L and L copy point to the same object. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now if I go to return value creates a new object, right? This creates a new list. This is understood to everyone as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that is what we were doing here. We were creating a new list, right? So if I just control X here and return underscore value and return the return value. Return. Yeah, so this is exactly what we did here, right? So that is basically the same thing. So we were earlier returning directly, now we are returning up before after storing. That is for ease of understanding. So ignoring that, we are basically doing this, right? We created new list return value, which is now two different objects. So we are not actually updating the old list. Okay, fine. But when we do this line number 6, notice what happens. As soon as I run line number 6, you all should notice that it originally it looks like we are adding an element to L, right? So if that were the case, this object will get updated, right? If we were adding an element to L, then this object would change, right? There will be another 10 here. But see what happens actually. If I do the next line, L becomes another object, meaning it creates a new list and then adds the values of L to it. Meaning that this is the old list. This is return value, and this is the new list which was created due to line number 6. Meaning that it's not actually updating the old list, it is creating a new list when we do this. Is this understood to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that is why that solution won't work, because it ended up creating a new list. What we want is something like this. So let me show you. Uh, Go to the first line again. Next line, and okay. So uh, let's first fix the thing with the last character, right? If I do, okay, even if I do L equals L plus L of minus 1, right? And put that into a list as well. And then go next. So even this thing, even add the even if we are adding the last element, right? It looks like we are taking the old list and adding the last element of that list to that list itself, right? But it's not doing that to the old list. It is still creating a new list. Okay. So this will not work. What we have to do is use the list methods. For example, now if I do this, L dot extend L dot extend with L of minus 1. Uh, okay, let me see. Let me go to the cheat sheet, right? Quick reference to the cheat sheet. List operators. Okay, list methods. List methods. Insert, extend, right? List dot extend iterable. So, list dot append, right? Sorry, this should be append. If I do list dot append, look what happens. 30 was added to the old list. So instead of creating a new list like this, L equals L plus L of minus 1, which would have created a new list, what we did, we ended up updating the old list. So this is something, this is the exact thing which we need to do in our question as well, if it were asking us to update the old list. And to do this thing, right, uh, the first element to add another element in this position, what we can do is use the insert method.
Insert.
Yeah, yeah, insert will work. So let me go here. Then we'll do L dot insert. And what is the syntax of insert? We take, okay, we need the index and then the value.
And 12.
So we'll do at the 0th index, insert L of 0 itself. So now look what happened. We updated the old list and we did not create the new list. Is this clear to everyone how this listing worked?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everyone. So one and two people did thumbs up and one person spoke. Okay, another, okay, another, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. This is what I need. Okay. I want that every concept is clear to everyone. Okay then. Now moving forward. So we did this question and we did a variation of this question. Nice. Let's go to the next one, which is okay. The question says that write a function extract email username that takes an email address string of the form, okay, this, and returns just the username part. That is everything before the @ symbol. Input will always be a valid email address containing exactly one. Okay. So you will get an email address and you need to extract this part. Simple. Hmm.
Dot split.
Yeah, we can do dot split. Exactly. Dot split and the 0th part. So okay, very nice. Let me show you in the tutor, right again. Email equals example at xyz.com. Sorry, right? and email you parts equals email dot split with the at. So the string will be broken into two parts now, a list of two parts, example and xyz.com. So the username and the domain, and we can just return parts of 0. This is our code, but here we don't won't have return, but yeah, that is it. So control C, return parts 0th element. Test run, this should work. Okay, right. I added this line as well, right? So let me just remove that. Test run. And everything passes. Right? No problems in this one, right? It is just a simple split. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. So which set of OPP1? This is set 4. Okay. May OPP1 set 4. Shuffle digits. Return the number with digits shuffled in order 2413. Okay, so if we get 1, 2, 3, 4, it wants 2413. If it gets 2413, it needs 4321. Okay, yes, this is the pattern which needs to be followed. So yeah, this is written. The second digit from the left becomes the first. The fourth digit from the left becomes the second, etc., etc. Right?
Yes,
So we can just convert the integer. So we'll be getting a four-digit integer. That's the main thing. Did someone put some message in chat? Nothing. Okay. So what we'll do is convert the the first thing which comes to my mind is convert the number to a string. Why? So that we can access, because it has been defined that we'll get four digits, and it has also been defined that we have this pattern to follow. So we don't have to figure out a pattern, right? So we can just convert the integer into a string and then use indexing to create the new number. So that's what I'll do. Num equals str of num. That is our new number now. And after this, we'll do, yeah, new underscore num equals second from the left, right? So the 1th element becomes the first, 0th. Second digit from the left means the 1th element becomes the first, meaning the 0th element, right? Meaning this will be num of 1 plus the 4th digit from the left, means the third index becomes the second,
sir,
meaning, yeah, correct.
can't we
Please.
say that the value at index, odd index are written first and then the even index? Because
Yes,
first
actually.
and third written, then second, zero and second word. Index.
Yes, that will work as well. This is the first solution which came to my mind, right? This is very, the solution which came to my mind was like simple, straightforward, taking the elements and adding up. If we had, let's say, a longer string, then yes, we could do that. We could use a loop. Now, again, which is then num of 4 plus num of 0
Sir,
was,
here
yeah,
the index go from 0 to 3, right?
correct. So this becomes actually 3. And then at last we have num of 2. So at the first, second, third positions, we have second, fourth, and first and thirds. Okay. This is the second element, right? This is the fourth element, this is the first element, and this is the third element. At positions 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll return new num. Simple. Test run, this should not fail. Wait, okay, so add, okay, another thing, we wanted a integer at the end, right? So we'll have to type convert it into an integer. Yeah. Okay, the next one is write a program that takes the sentence as input and returns a list of words where the words at even indices are converted to uppercase while the others remain unchanged. Okay, yeah, this can be done by a simple for loop. So we already have a sentence. Words are separated by spaces, keeping all other formatting intact. Okay, I see. Okay, and we want a list as the output, right? So the first thing which comes to my mind is, see, we get a sentence and we are returning a list of words. So the first thing which I'll do is split them using the space. So I'll create a new list called words, which will be, it's actually sentence dot split. Sentence dot split. It will split the sentence using spaces. And then what we can do is we can loop through the whole list using the index, right? Using the length. So that at even indices we can create. Okay, so another thing, we need a new storage list, do we? We'll create a new list. Word underscore changed equals an empty list. And then for I in range, len of words. If I, so okay, so we want the first or the zeroth, so zeroth second, element 0, element 2, and all are capital. So if I modulo 2 is 0, meaning if I is even, then words changed dot append
Word of lower.
sorry,
Words dot lower.
I couldn't hear you. Please repeat. Actually, just type it in the chat. That will be fine. Words underscore changed dot append words of I dot upper. Right. That is it. Let me just search. Control F upper. Mm,
Sir, can you share this?
cheat sheet. Right. No, the zeroth index, the second index, the fourth index and onwards, the even indices are actually uh, the even ones, right? See, so the zeroth, the second is even is uppercase, and the rest are lowercase. So dot upper, and else we'll do the same but lower. Now I can just return words underscore changed. This is fairly simple code. This should work. Let's see. Okay, so here we have a problem.
तो उसको lower करने की जरूरत क्या है?
As it said, okay, so it has told us that we don't need to change it, right? Simple. Okay then. Okay. Yeah, thank you. So to have whoever pointed it out, we actually did not need to change it to lower. That's the question. It says. Now moving to the next one. Write a program that reads chess moves in a standard algebraic notation. Okay. So we have been through section. So all these questions are done, right? Let me just check again. Yeah, this is done. So section 2, problem 2. Yeah. Hello?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing. Fine. So this question is that okay? So this is the question which basically many students found hard, right? So we'll go through this question slowly. Write a program that reads chess moves in standard algebraic notation and prints out the names of the chess pieces that have been moved. For castling moves, both the king and rook should be printed. Okay, yeah, simple. We'll be given a string. Okay, first things first, we will have a string as the input, and that string will have three things. Will be consisting of three things. When in playing chess, uh, so how many of you have played chess or have any at least any simple knowledge of chess? Okay, like nothing complicated, just simple moves, knowing about the moves. Okay, so let me just tell. Okay, so in standard chess notation, this O dash O means that the king and the rook both moved, right? This O dash O and triple O. This means that the king and the rook both move, and when it starts with nothing, let's say E4, E5. This means either it will have three letters, or it will have two letters, or it will have something like O dash O, triple O, double O, or triple O. So when it's two letters only, so for example E4 and E5, then it means that it is a pawn move. See, no initial, just represented by move. And when it has something like this, the third one, let's say N or B, right? The capital B or the capital N, it corresponds to the following N or B. So we just have to map this basically. This is not actually a chess question, this is just a simple string question, basic if else logic. Meaning throughout the string, first of all, we'll do is we'll remove the numbers. The numbers are not relevant to us in this question. We only want the parts of the string which are starting using alphabets. So what we'll do? Okay, everyone just okay. So what we'll do is we need to create a function. Do we write a program that it reads chess moves, right? So we just want an input. So moves equals input. Right, that's it. Now moves underscore list equals moves dot split move for move in moves dot split. If move of 0 if not 0 dot is digit. This is a list comprehension, right?
Yes, sir.
What this does, we took an input and that will give us the whole thing. Now we only care about E4, E5, NF3, N63, B5, A6 and this triple O thing, right? And this QC7. We do not care about the order of the moves. We don't care about 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot. Meaning one player, okay, in the first chance, player 1, player 2. Second chance, player 1, player 2. Third chance, player 1, player 2. Then fourth chance, player 1 and player 2. So we don't care about the chances, right? And when we split, so okay, just let me do this. I'll take this whole thing, copy it, go to the tutor, moves equals this, the string, and now moves dot split. Uh, so look at what X is now. X is this list. 1, E4, E5, 2, NF3, NF6, 6, and all this. Okay. So what we'll do is from X we'll take out all the elements which do not start with a digit. Meaning these will be ignored. 2 dot, 3 dot, 1 dot will be ignored. So this is right. So this is now our moves list, which we got. So we filtered out all these elements right here. E4, E5, NF3, NF6, all of these are here. And now it's just basic mapping, meaning we'll just print. Or let me just, yeah, for I, yeah, for move in, mm, yeah, for move in moves list, if move dot starts with uh, first things, if it is a two-letter move, right? The pawn moves are always two-letter moves, okay, just represented by the move. Actually not. No, it is not actually. Huh. Yeah, so the thing with the pawn is, okay, let me show you something. I'll draw. So on the chessboard, we have pieces, right? Let's say some piece is here, a pawn is here, and then we have a pawn of the opposite color here. So when they take, let's say this pawn takes this pawn, meaning now this is dead, right? So it is denoted as, let's say this was E and this was F, then this would be denoted as EXF, something like this, okay? And if this was, let's say F4, F and then 4, right? If this was the E column and row 4. So in chess, the board has, so let me just show you the chess board. That will give you a better understanding. Mm. Right. So here's the chessboard, right? So we can see there we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. So when a pawn, okay, learn analysis. Yeah. So let's say we have this position, and the pawn which is present at the. So everyone, is this visible, right? This is visible, correct?
Yes, sir.
So if the pawn in the column E takes this pawn, it is noted by ex d5, means the pawn. So look at this, huh? This is the notation right here. What happened? So E took the pawn at d5, so it told us ex d5. So we also have to take in mind of when a pawn takes another pawn. So when this happens, uh, this time the pawn at the C column, right? This was the pawn at C, right? C, from C7 it moved to D6. So this is how it's denoted, Cx D6. So we have to take in account as this. That is why we are not using the length of the string. The first thing which came to my mind actually was that, okay, so every pawn move is 2 letters, right? So we can just compare by length. But we cannot do that because when a pawn takes another pawn, it is denoted by 4 letters. So what we'll do is, first we will just use all these cases. Meaning when it's a K, when starting with a K, it's a king move. It starts with a Q, it's a queen move. With R, B, and N, it's the following moves, right? So just let me print that. If move dot starts with a K, then do we have to print or do we have to return? Uh, Print, right? Yeah, simple. If move dot starts with K, then print king. And I'll copy this and paste this amount of times. This can also be solved by a dictionary, everyone. We can just create a dictionary, right? So I'll show you another way of solving this later. First, the simple logic. So if it starts with a K, then we print king. If it starts with a Q, then we print queen. And if it starts with rook, bishop, and knight. Rook, then we have the bishop, and then we have the knight. And then we have the pawn which has no initial, or we'll have the double O, triple O things, right? So in case of a double O, we have, yes, exactly. So when we have something like double O or triple O, means castling. Let me show you what castling is in chess. Let's say we have some type of this kind of position. Uh, this, so I can click on the king and move it somewhere, and it will end up moving this piece as well. This is called the rook. If I move this, the rook moved as well. So moving one piece actually moved two pieces right here. This is called castling. And that is what the question is telling us. So when it's double O or triple O, we can cancel both the sides in chess. We can cancel here, or we can cancel using these pieces also. We can remove these. If these are gone, then we can cancel through this side as well. So for example, this and this long castle. Okay. So both are denoted here. So in these both cases, the king and the rook both move. So we have to print both. So going back to the code, if it starts with a O, simple. If it starts with an O, we print uh, king and we print the rook. the king first and the rook later. Now, if all else have been done, so we'll make it an LF. We'll make everything an LF, and at the end else. So if everything else fails, it's a pawn. Simple. If it starts with nothing like this, it's a pawn move, meaning we just print pawn. And this gives us our answer right here. And this is the code which we will be using. Let me do a test run. And it passes. And if I do a submit, it passes. Now, everyone, tell me what are your doubts in this question? This was the basic explanation. Now, everyone, ask your doubts. And if no one has any doubt, so whoever has no doubt, please put a thumbs down.
It is not easy to understand the question or find the logic.
Can you explain once more?
Yeah. So during this explanation, what I'll do, I'll remove the chess part entirely. Stop seeing. So I'll take the another approach of seeing this question as not a chess question but as a Python string manipulation question. Simple. So go to the question. It says we have been given a string. Simple. We have a string, and in the string we have some moves. For example, e4, e5, nf3, nf6, bv5, a6, double o, queen c7. These are the moves. We ignore the 1 dot, 2 dot, 3 dot, okay, because they correspond to nothing, right? They don't mean anything because no value has been provided for us, right? In case of 1 dot, 2 dot,
Sir,
3 dot, the question.
I
Yeah,
didn't understand that sir. I start with ho, then print king and rock.
yeah, I'll reach there as well, don't worry. So first things first, this is not a chess question, simple. This is a string question. So which means moving forward, we'll focus on what the question says. So if something in this whole string, if if the word starts with a K, then we print a king. If the word starts with a queen, Q, we print a queen. If the word starts with R, we print a rook. If the word starts with B, we print a bishop and knight. And if the word starts with nothing in such a way, then we print pawn. This is the simple question. Okay, this is nothing special, nothing about chess. It's very simple. If the word starts with any of these values, we print these values. And this is the special case when the word starts with a zero, right? With a O. So this is not a zero, this is O. So when we see a double O or a triple O, that is we print king and rook. Here it is written. Print the names of the pieces moved in each move. The output should be each piece's name in separate lines. And for castling, we print king and rook. Okay. So in these cases, we print both king and rook. Is now the logic clear after removing the chess part? Right? It is not
Okay.
actually related to chess. Right? It's just a simple string question. So that is what I did here. Because nothing was asked us about the numerical values, we just ignored the numerical values. So first we took the string, then we took x, meaning split the string into its uh, individual value counterparts, right? We got 1, e4, e5, 2, and 3, all of that by splitting. And because nothing has been told to us for these values, right, we just ignore it. Simple. So I got, I I basically did this list comprehension thing, filtering, right? I took every move for move in X, right? X is X move dot split. If move does not start with digit. So whatever is which is not a digit starting with a digit, it will not be present in moves list. Simple. Till here clear, right?
Hmm.
The comprehension is clear to everyone as well, right? This comprehension. It's filtering out whatever is non-numerical. Okay. Yeah. And then when we have this list, right? When we have this list, we can just simply print according to whatever has been told to us. So we loop through the list, and if the move, right, for move in moves list, if the move starts with K, we print king. When it starts with Q, we print queen, and simple. And in case if it starts with O, which is these two cases, right, we print both king and the rook because that has been told to us. Right? Now this should not be a hard question.
Hmm.
Yes. So in the exam, what most of students saw, as soon as they saw that, okay, what is chess? I don't know chess. They got stuck on the part that they don't know chess. They forgot. So after seeing that they don't know chess, they convince themselves that they don't know Python. But that's not the case, right? Everybody present in this meet itself knows Python. So the problem is, it seems like a chess problem, but it is just Python. It is simple if-else logic. Clear to everyone this question? Any further explanation needed? I am here.
Yeah, yes, sir. So in this case, there is no indexing given. Na? Only we have to see whether it is present or not. Na?
Yeah, correct.
Whether K is present or not. Not no indexing. Na?
No indexing needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so it should be starts with. Okay, it's using starts with.
Yeah, it starts with. It starts with.
Yeah. So basically it's move of 0. Okay. If move of 0 equals K. The zeroth element, right?
Okay. First element, zeroth element of
Yeah, yeah.
the word.
Got it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. Everybody clear? Then move a thumbs up and then we'll move to the next question. Okay, thumbs up, and there we have our. Okay, moving forward. The next question is section 3, problem number 1. So we have done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions, and we have 1 hour left, right? 8 till 8 we have reached 9. So let's see how we perform in this section. You're given a list of YouTube video records, where each record is a dictionary with the following keys. Okay. So basically, okay, I will remove this code now. We'll have a list, right? A big list, which will be filled with dictionaries. 1 dictionary, 2 dictionary, 3 dictionaries, dot. Okay. So this is what we have in the question given to us. And then we have the following. So, and each list actually, so the list has dictionaries, correct? The list will have dictionaries, and each dictionary will have the following things: the title, the views, the likes, and the comments. Meaning each dictionary actually represents a video. This is actually the question the question has told us. We have a list of YouTube videos, right? And each video is represented as a dictionary, and its data is present in the dictionary. So each dictionary here is data about a video, simple, in which we have the titles, views, likes, and comments. And we want to implement the following functions. Total engagement is an integer, meaning it will give us likes plus comments. So an example video will be something like this. a dictionary, a video will be something like this. Video equals dictionary. Let me comment this out, right? Which will have the following values. Views equals, let's say 10. Comments equals, let's say 5. Okay. And then it will have a sorry.
Equals to a colon, sir.
Colon, exactly. Okay, yeah, correct. It is actually a colon. And then comments. Likes, let's say 1. And the comments. Sorry. Views, comments, likes, and the title of the video. Of course, title equals, let's say XYZ, something. So this will be a dictionary and there will be a list of such dictionaries. So each dictionary will have something like this, some values like this. Okay. Is this clear what the data input is? Everyone? Is the data input clear to everyone? Only to 2 people, only to 3 people, is it? See, if you're present in the meet, then please press the thumbs down or thumbs up button. Even if you press the thumbs down button, that tells me that I need to repeat, right? Everyone, highly encouraged. Yeah.
Title have no value.
Yeah, the values are something, values I put for examples, okay? I'm just explaining how the input will be. So there will be multiple such inputs. The values can be anything. The values will be provided by the question itself. I'm just showing the format of the dictionary. Okay. Now, these are our functions which we need to define. Total engagement will be a function which will give me the total engagement for a given video, right? So, okay. And the thing here is that we aren't okay. So we could either be given a video or we could be given multiple videos, a list or a dictionary as well. So the question is such that it will either give us a video or multiple videos. So in this case, it is giving us a video, which is a dictionary, right, and returning an integer. And this one gives us the number of likes plus the number of comments. So we'll return exactly that. Return video of likes plus video of a comment of the video, right? Both are integers, right? Likes and comments. The count is integers, so that has been returned. I hope no problems in this one, right? Okay. At any point, if anyone has a problem, please go ahead and put it in the chat. If you want me to repeat, put it in the chat. Okay. And
Sir, you are adding the list, sir, adding the value of list.
yeah, currently we in this function we are not taking in input as the list. See, video, which will be a dictionary. So this one take this specific function is only taking one video as the input. The question will handle that. Okay.
So adding the value of how we are adding, sir, this video combined value.
See, this is a video, right? The video looks like this, correct?
Yes, sir.
It's a dictionary
Yes,
made
sir.
up of these key value pairs, correct?
Yes, sir.
So we are taking a video of likes, meaning the likes of the video, which is this value, likes, and then we are taking video comments, meaning this value. and then we are adding these values and we are returning. Clear?
So, sir, are these the keys? They are the keys, or what? Actually,
Yeah,
concept.
yeah, likes and comments, that has been told now. You are giving given a list of YouTube video records where each record is a dictionary with the following keys, right?
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Exactly. So these will be the keys. That is why I showed you this example video, that these are the keys and these are the values. This values can
Title,
be anything, but yeah,
title colon is there equal or colon?
yeah, it's sorry, my bad. It's supposed to be a colon, yeah, of course. Uh, anything? Any problems? Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is what we returned. The likes and the comments combined is the total engagement. Okay, fine. Uh, okay. So then we have
Yeah.
the engagement
So
rate.
it's a
Yeah.
list of dictionaries, no?
So the input can be a list of dictionaries or it can be a simple dictionary itself. That is how the question is defined. See,
Yes.
it is in this one it's taking taking a dictionary and output is the integer. And in this one it is the taking a list called videos. See S and list.
No, sir. In
And
this
here
question, in this question itself, this first question itself.
yeah, the first question it's a dictionary only.
No, you in the above one you say to said na this one initialize
Right here.
this yeah top one.
Yeah,
The list
so
of dictionaries.
yeah, it could. So I was showing an examples, right? How the value inputs could be. It could be something like this, filled of dictionaries, and the dictionaries are in this format.
Okay.
Yes. So for example, in this function, it is taking in a list, right? And that list actually looks like this, where each dictionary is something like this. Clear? Okay. So how do I know this? Because I read the question. Simple. We are given a list of YouTube video records where each record is a dictionary. So we have a list of records where each record is a dictionary. And the dictionary looks like this. Now moving forward. Returns the engagement rate. So engagement rate is likes plus comments divided by views times 100. Rounded to 2 decimals. Okay. So it will take likes plus comments divided by views. So first of all, what is likes plus comments? Likes plus comments is total engagement, correct? We just created that function, right? Likes plus comment, the formula has been given to us. Engagement rate will return likes plus comment divided by views times 100. Okay. So that is what we'll do. We'll do return total engagement of video divided by uh, video views, put it in a bracket, then multiply that by 100 and round it to 2 decimal places. Uh, round. And what is the exact syntax? I'll just go ahead and check.
Sir, comma two, sir, comma two.
Comma 2, right? Let me, yeah. So thank you for reminding me. So we have this and comma 2. Because see, it told us that it needs to be reminded to 2 decimal places, right? Rounded to 2 decimal places. Then that's why we are doing comma 2. But also remember, if
So
views
in the
already is 0,
first part it should be videos of likes, I think.
sorry. So the voice was a bit muffled.
The videos of like, then videos of views.
Videos.
So likes plus comments.
Yeah, likes plus comments is total engagement. Na, see, we created total engagement, correct? And total engagement is video likes plus videos comments,
Okay.
right? Yeah, that is what we are using. We are using the old function which we created. Okay. Yes. So another case which we have here. Pay attention. If views is 0, we straight up return a 0. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it out. Everyone pay attention that if views is 0, then there will be a 0 in the denominator, right? And that is not allowed. So the question has already told us that if there are 0 views, then return 0. So first we'll do that only. We'll do uh, if
Exception handling will
video,
do, sir.
sorry,
Exception handling will do.
exception handling will work as well, but we can just check manually, right? This is only, see, this was OPP problem set, OPP1 problem set, right? So I should not be using exceptional handling yet. Okay. So if videos of view are 0, right? If the video has 0 views, then we'll just return 0.0. And if this is not returned, then this will be returned. Simple. Clear, everyone? Okay.
So when if video views is equal to 0, then still it will divide by 0.
No. If it is 0, then it will return 0.0.
Oh, it will return the total value will return. Na?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
it will return just 0.0, and because as soon as it will return, the function will end, right? Because the function ends when it returns, correct?
Yes, yes.
So we don't actually need the else right here. We can just skip rewriting else. We can just do this and move on. Okay.
Yes.
Now we have the other part, which is most engaging video. Returns the title of the video with the highest engagement rate. So look at how this is happening. It first we created this function and we used that function right here, correct? And the next part 3 is telling us that we need the video with the highest engagement rate. And we have the engagement rate function right here, correct? So we will use this function only to solve the next function. Okay, everybody pay attention. Now this function has videos, a list as the input, meaning that now this will be the input. Okay, something like this will be the input. A list made of dictionaries. And every dictionary will be something like this. Clear, everyone? Up until here, any doubt? Someone raised their hand, right? Anyone, any doubt? Just please ask, okay?
Okay.
Seems like no doubts. Good enough. I'll move forward. So, videos, a list is being provided as the input and it wants a string as the output. And it returns the title of the video with the highest engagement rate. Okay. And okay. So first I'll do this. I'll initialize some empty variables, right? Which store some value. So these are basically storage variables. So one will be max underscore engagement equals 0, right? By default, fine. 0 is fine. And then we will have max. Okay, then we'll have best video. It will be at starting it will be none. Fine. let me remove the other code, right? It is making it distracting to solve. Yeah. So max engagement is at the start it's 0 and the best video is none. Now what we'll do is we'll loop through this list. We will loop through this whole list. Okay. For video in videos, if engagement rate, okay, this is the function which we have, which we need to use, right? It will return the video with the highest engagement rate. So we'll use that calculation. If engagement rate of video is greater than max engagement,
Maximum. Yes, sir.
then we will set the max engagement
To
to the engagement rate of this video.
sir.
And then we'll set the best video to this video. So best video equals video. And okay, this is fine. But this question has another part, this part. So this sub part actually has another part which says that if two videos have the same engagement rate, then which one should be returned, right? That is also a question. So the question is defined that if two videos have the same engagement rate, then we want the first one, not the second one. Okay.
We can initialize the max and break the loop when we get the max.
Yes, correct. But also we can just ignore it. We can just ignore that case. So let's
Yeah.
say if two videos have equal, right? Two videos have equal engagement rate. Let's say E1 equals 10 equals 10, E2 equals 10, and there was some arbitrary value called max. Let's say max was equal to 6. And then I'll compare. I'll compare if E1 greater than max, then so basically if E1 is greater than max, then max will be E1, fine. So max will become 10 and the maximum element will be E1, correct?
Yes, we shall, as soon as this is matches, we will take that value only.
Yeah, simple. But so next time if E2 is equal, then this will fail automatically, na? So E2 will not become the new max element. So we can just ignore the case where both are equal and move on. Simple. So this is our final code which will work. And at the end we can just return title. Return best video title. Let's see the test run. Do we pass the third case? Okay. Advanced Python and Intro to Python. And this was the most engaging video. Okay. Right. The second part is another something else. Now, then we have this function. So this one worked. Okay, everyone, this one works. Now we have the fourth one, which is videos with engagement rate above threshold. Meaning, okay, this is some function, and where the criteria is that the engagement rate of a video should be greater than what is provided right here. So the threshold will be provided, and if the engagement rate of video is greater than the threshold, then we return that video in another list. And we have the input as a list, right? and output has a list of videos as well. So output is also a list and input is also a list. And threshold is a float, so that is fine. So we can just run a for loop, right? We can just have an empty list. We could call that good videos, right? An empty list. If okay, so for video in videos, if so what do we need? We need the engagement rate, right? And we already have this function, right? Engagement rate. So we'll use that only. If engagement underscore rate of video, not the videos, of video, right, is greater than strictly greater, right? Strictly greater. Mind it, give it mind. Greater than threshold, then good videos dot append video. And not even video, we actually need the title, right, of video titles. Returns a list of video titles. So we'll get the title. And then we can just return good videos. Right? So till then we can see that this question is just basic if-else logic. Simple. Here we were just adding, this was also if-else, this was for and then if, and this is for and if, right? So this one is not a complicated question at all. So if I do a test run, another case should pass now. Right? Test case 3 passes now as well, which was failing earlier. Now the next one is average engagement rate. Okay, so with non-zero views, I see. So we have a list of videos, and some videos will have any number of views, and some videos will have 0 views. Correct? What we need is the average engagement rate of all videos, and we have to exclude the video with 0 views. We do not consider the video with no views. Simple. So we'll just ignore all these videos and create. Yeah, so we'll just loop through all the videos and ignore everything else. Can we do that or not? Actually, we don't even, this can be done by a comprehension actually. So we'll do engagement rates of non-zero videos. I'll make this as a list. Okay, this is a list comprehension. Okay, big brackets, list comprehension. This is a list, and inside the comprehension, I'll write the following code. I'll take, so we need the engagement rates, right? We need all the engagement rates. So engagement underscore rate of video or video in videos if views, okay, of if video views greater than 0. Simple. So this will give us all the engagement rates in this list. And after that we have it, we can just return. We need the average, right? So the average is the sum divided by the number of elements, correct? So we'll do sum engagement rate of non-video videos divided by I'll have n equals len of engagement rate of non-video videos, right? So sum of this divided by n. That is what I'll be returning, and it will take a float. So this should work as well. Okay, and we have a oh, I see. We have to round it, right? Does it tell us to round it? Okay, round it to 2 decimal places. Correct. So we'll just do round that value, comma 2. Okay. Test run and this will work. Anyone, any doubt in this one, this question?
Sir, one general doubt.
Yes, please.
Is it really important to know how to write a code in comprehended way like you have written?
Not at all. Not at all. This is just a tool in Python, right? Which I like to use. You are free to use the simple for loop as well. That will work just fine.
Does this have an advantage over others in longer run?
Uh, Not at all. Actually, not at all. It's very minute. Actually, if you do a Google search about, let's say, how much time the code takes to run, right? If you do a comprehension or something. So, if I just do a Google search, does list comprehension reduce time complexity, right? So, not the complexity, but comprehensions are generally faster in execution than equivalent for loops. But they differ by so less that you should not care about it. You should focus on solving the question. If you're comfortable with for loops, then go with the for loop. If you're comfortable with list comprehension, just use a list comprehension.
Okay.
And in this question, do we understand the list comprehension or should I use the for loop? I can do this with a for loop as well.
Yeah, like this also works. Like you can understand the
Sir,
logic
in
behind it.
second question, sir,
Yeah.
sir, in second question, sir, engagement rate question.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, here you simply write return a total engagement video.
Yes, yes.
I thought video all thing na the likes plus comment by video plus views. Then
Yeah.
you
See,
simply write engagement video.
yeah, see what is this? This is total engagement, right? Right? Who was it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah, please stay with me. So this was total engagement of video, correct? And that will then it's being divided by the views, right? So what is this? This thing, na? This function, right? Shivam?
Oh, okay, okay, sir.
Yeah, and this function is returning the likes plus comments, right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly, simple. I'm just using the old function which we made to solve the next function. Okay?
Okay,
And
understood.
yeah. And if anyone wants the for loop version of this code, right, we can do that as well. Uh, should I go with the for loop or just move on to the next one? Okay. Now, one private case failed. Okay. So, any ideas where that could be, right? Anyone?
Could it be an edge case in this most
Yeah,
engaging
it is
video?
most engaging videos right here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because
We are returning the first case in case of a tie, right? And
yeah,
here
the
as well.
tie one is like catchy.
Yeah, yeah, it is catchy, but see, when we encounter the second one, which is the same, it won't be greater than, right? It will be equal,
Yeah,
correct?
it will. Yes,
And
yes.
when it's equal, then this won't be updated, right?
This won't be.
And
Yes, it will.
so this, I think this code is fine.
Sir, if the views are none, we have to consider that video in the list of n.
Sorry, which one?
In order to find the average rate,
Uh-huh.
I think it is last one. There is a question that
Yes,
if
yes, yes.
viewers are zero, we don't include that. That
Yeah, so that is what we have done, right? If the views are greater than 0, then only we take. That is fine. We can, okay, I can make this not equal to 0. Fine. Let's try to run. That will give us the same thing, right? Yeah, still one case is failing. We have the if condition right here. So what else could it be? Okay. So maybe that could be the case if everything is a 0. Let's say there are multiple videos and every video is 0. So in that case, this will, what will this return? Okay, we can just do if engagement rate of non-zero videos equals 0, return 0. Does this work? No, the same thing. Only 5. So this is not the thing which is failing.
how do you know, sir, where is the mistake in the private
We just
case?
have to think. Yeah, we just have to think simple. That is the answer. Just think and try to see for yourself what we are missing. Total engagement is videos of likes plus videos of comments. That is fine. Engagement rate is this thing exactly here. If views is 0, then return 0.0. So that is what we're doing. So it can't be this as well. This has perfect logic. If video views is 0, then return 0. Else it will return the total engagement divided by views times 0. Okay. Could it be, what if the likes and comments are? I'll open Python and let's say if we have 0.00000. Okay, we have 0 and we just do round, comma 2. Okay. That is not a problem as well. No, that is fine. Okay, let's say we have 0 divided by 10. 0 divided by 10 times 100. And then we round it using 2. We get a 0.0. That is fine. That is the expected answer then. So this one is working perfectly. Max engagement is 0. Okay. Most engaging video is the like stop. Next, run 6 string. I told the video with the highest engagement rate. Okay, I see. This could be an error. In the
Using
case
none.
where using none, see, in the case where let's say all the videos of the list, right? In the list videos, if all the videos have 0 views and 0 comments, 0, let's say either 0 views or 0 comments and likes, then this will always stay 0, right? This will never actually succeed. So best video will actually stay in none. But we don't want the best video to be none. We want it to be the first element of the list actually, na? if it's actually 0, if engagement rate is 0 for everything, let's say, then there's a tie, right? It's basically a tie. And if there's a tie, we want the first one in the list, right? Currently we have it to none. So what I'll do is by default set it to videos of 1 or 0, yeah, basically. Does everyone get what I just tried to explain? If every video has engagement rate equal to 0, then this will never pass, right? Basically, it's all a tie. It's all a huge tie. Every video is tied with everyone. And in that case, we actually need the first video as the answer, not none. Earlier, I had none. So now I have set it to the first video of the list, meaning the 0th. And now let's do a test run. Okay. Actually, I need to do the private case, right? Yeah. Did it pass? Did it not pass? Okay, it still fails. So what could that be? Videos with engagement above threshold. It runs a list of video titles whose engagement rate is strictly greater than the given threshold. This is strictly greater. Fine. I don't know how this could be wrong. So, okay. I'll tell the other TA, right, to discuss this exact one in the next question, the next session, right? I'll tell them to look for the solution, right, and provide you the right solution because I'm not able to think for a right solution right now. We will move to the next question, actually, for now, okay? Is that fine with everyone?
Yes, sir.
Because the next question, in my opinion, is actually way more interesting than this one. It is something regarding pattern, right? Yeah. Okay, this one. You're given a tic-tac-toe board of size m cross n containing the following characters. It will have a X for X, O for O, and a space for empty cells. Our task is to print this board with borders using the plus and dashes. Okay.
Sir, is this topic important for OPP too?
Not exactly. OPP2 is mainly file handling, right? So in the section 3, we will have 1 or 2 file handling questions, not pattern printing questions. But they can be a combination of file handling and pattern printing as well. So be ready for that, right? File handling will be there. That is confirmed. But pattern printing can be there. Okay. So now this might look like something complicated, but it is actually not. I'll tell you why this is actually not complicated, because okay, so let's say our board is this.
Sir,
In
I
that
have
string,
also a doubt.
yeah, please.
Sir, the other questions of OPP2 is same as OPP1 or not? The
OPP2. Yeah,
toughness level.
so the other questions will be of the same format. Okay? Except for the
And
final section,
the
the other questions will be
toughness level is same or not?
yeah, toughness level will be same.
Okay, sir. And
Yeah.
can we get same pattern question? I mean, first in the first set we get three easy question, then two medium question, and then the two hard questions.
Yeah, exactly. The same pattern.
Okay, okay, sir.
The last ones will be the hardest, okay?
Okay.
So yeah, in this question, people might look at this and say that okay, how are we going to print this whole thing? This actually is look so what this question wants us to do is okay, it will give us something like this, and we need to convert it to something like this, right? This is our goal, and this is our okay, and this is the row and columns in the matrix. So 3 rows and 4 columns. All right. One, two, three, four, right? And then a plus. So however many columns we have, correct. So, okay. So this is a separator line, right? Between each row we have a separator line, right? So first let's create the separator line. The separator line depends on the number of columns, right? In case of the 4 columns, we will have plus minus, plus minus, plus minus, plus minus. So the plus minus will be 4 times, and at the end we'll have an extra plus, correct? So if we have n number of columns, then we have n plus minus and then a plus at the end. So that is exactly what we'll do. Separator line, separator underscore line. So first we'll take the inputs, right? Okay. The inputs, if the first input is 3, okay, so let's take dimensions. Dimensions equals okay, the next m lines, of course. Yeah, dimensions equals m cross n, right? M cross n. So we'll do m comma n equals input dot split. This is an assumption that the first input will be a valid input, okay? That the question has already told us that assume that the input is valid. So input dot split, it will convert 3 space 4 into 3 comma 4, right? And we'll put it inside m comma n. And then we'll convert them to integers. So m comma n equals int of m comma int of n t. Now, so for m rows, we will take m more lines as input, right? Because the first line contains m cross n, and the next m lines contain the next m rows. So we'll do rows equals input. So we'll take all the rows, right? Input for I in range m. So for m equals 3, we'll take 3 inputs, and those 3 rows will go into the list. Now,
One request, could you write this line in the normal way?
this one,
Yeah.
yeah, sure. So rows will be, I'll initialize rows as the empty list, and then for I in range m, we'll just do rows dot append input.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's basically it. So appending the input for this range. And does anyone have a doubt? Nothing? Okay. Yeah, now first we'll create this line, okay? The first things first. This line is the easiest part, so let's get done with it. For n equals 4, we have plus minus 4 times, and then at the end another plus. So separator equals plus minus, right? Plus minus times m. At the end, we'll do a plus. We'll add a plus. Okay. Plus minus times m plus plus. Clear? Right? Don't be confused with this plus and this plus. This is the string and this is the operator. Okay. Now that is the separator. Fine. Now what we'll do? See, in a matrix as such, where there is something present, okay, where there is a O, where we know that,
So
okay,
is minus is along with plus minus is
yeah,
attached
this is a
minus.
string. Yeah, this is a string, right? In quotes. This is in quotes. Correct? Understood? Plus minus and then
Yes,
a
sir.
plus. Yeah. Now keep so now look at this this thing, this tic-tac-toe board here. Wherever there's a O, okay, fine, that's an O. X is an X. Where there's nothing, we have a space, right? Instead of nothing, we have a space. And in this case as well, where the spaces are at the end, right? So we have this, and then we have these spaces, right? In the input, we won't have these spaces, but here we have these spaces, right? We have one space here, and then we have one space here, which means regardless of how the input looks, it will always have 4 characters when we are printing it at the end, right? Am I correct or not? It looks like there are 2 characters, but we need the 2 extra spaces, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, so what if, to make it everything easy, what if I just convert every line so that it has the 4 spaces, right? That would be best for me, right? Why? If every line will have the 4 characters, then I can just uh, you know add that character by index. So I can just use that characters index while filling the matrix. So see what I'll do. We had something called padding, right, in our string methods. Um, did we not have something like that? Okay, so we had string formatting, right? Yes, correct. And formatting using the old method, which is the model method, x equals padding. Yes. Implement the definition. This define the integers. This for the what is for the integers. We do have something like that. So okay, in this case, yeah, this is the exact case where we open the Python pilot terminal, and then we'll do help str, and let's see, do we have okay, so what I want is a quick way to add those extra 2 spaces. So one thing I can do is this. So we don't have a direct method, right? It seems like. So I'll do this. I'll modify each line in the rows list for I in range len of rows. Mm, yes, rows of I. I'll set that to rows of I, right? The ith element in the row. So meaning the ith row plus, see, n m cross n. So the 4 is the number of columns. So it means each line has at least 4 characters, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that is what I'll do. I'll make sure that it has whatever amount of characters it already has plus the number of spaces it's missing, meaning m minus len of rows of I times spaced. So what this is, for the ith row, it will be changed to that row itself plus uh, the amount of spaces which are not there. So let's say for this one, right? We have X and then O, and we don't have the two spaces, right? The two spaces are missing, which we need right here. Correct? So that is 4 minus 2, right? So M is 4. What is len of rows of I? Tell me correct quickly. Let's say for I
2.
equals, yeah, exactly. This will be 2. So the final value of this will become 2. So two spaces will be added to rows of I, meaning at the end this XO will become XO space space. And why I am doing this? This will happen to every line. So if a line is missing the extra spaces, it will get the extra spaces.
Then how will the that case it is okay, but in the first line the
Yeah,
we have to insert the spacing
yeah. The
between.
see, but the first line already has a space right here, right? This thing does not have a space. When I click from here and drag, it does not have the trailing spaces. This one already has the space. This space is already present in the input, but these two are not present in the input, right? So
Right.
that is why I am adding those.
Then the exo the row needed the extra space.
Correct. And this will happen due to this formula. It will do m minus
Okay.
the length times spaces. Okay.
Okay.
So for m equals to 4, it will do 4 minus the length, which is 4 minus 2, means 2. So two spaces will be added right here, which we need at the end. Now, when every row is uniform, meaning now when every row has an equal amount of letters, we will go ahead and yeah, we'll now create this part. And what is this part? This part is basically uh, pipe element, right? This pipe character, then an element, then a pipe element and a pipe element and a pipe element. So 4 times we have the pipe element repeating, and then the 5th time we have just a pipe, right? At the end we always have a pipe, pipe and pipe. Correct? So
Okay.
we'll have, this is our separator which is common everywhere, and then we have the rows which have pipe element, pipe element, pipe element and pipe element, and then a pipe at the last. So we can loop through this actually, right? So we'll create this line using a for loop. For, let's say we are currently, okay, just removing all rows from our mind. Let's work on the first row for now, right? So for I in range len of rows of 0. Currently working on the 0th row, meaning this one, okay? We'll do the same thing to everyone using a loop. For this solution purpose, I will be solving this one. So for I in range, the first row of that length, using the length of the first row, uh, the line which we have to add, we could call that row pattern equals, originally we'll have row patterns as the empty thing, okay? Row pattern being an empty string. Okay, we'll initialize the row pattern as an empty string, and then we'll do row underscore pattern plus equals a pipe, right? The pipe, sorry, a pipe, and now keep in mind we have this, right? So this is a string, this is a string, so we can just do rows of I here. So what this will do is it will create a pipe element. So sorry, it will just add a pipe, and then it will take the ith element from rows of 0. So sorry, we need the rows of zeros ith element. Rows of 0 will be this line, and its ith element will be either this or the space or the x or the o again, right? So I'll go through this again. Row pattern is empty. Now considering the first line of input, which was 0 space xo, it will go through the indexes, right, indices, and it will update row pattern in this way. It will add a pipe and the ith element, meaning either this for I equals 0, then a pipe and the ith element of row 0 again, meaning space, then a pipe and a x and the pipe and a 0, sorry, a pipe and a o. So these 4 things will be added to this string right here. And after this has been done, we can do row underscore pattern plus equals the final pipe. So this line, this loop here creates this part, and this thing here adds this trailing pipe. So if, let's say, I'll copy this and take it to the tutor, okay?
So excuse me, sir, is this session live stream?
Yeah, this session is being live streamed. That's fine. You
Okay,
can
okay.
go back and watch the recording when you want, okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So row pattern is this. So I'll now run this, right? So rows of 0. So let me have rows equals this thing right here, okay? So I believe rows is a range. Yeah, rows is a list. So rows equals a list of this input, these inputs, the 3 lines. So we have O space XO, yes, O space XO, comma, XO space space, XO space space, and then we have O space space X, right? So O space space X. So look at what happened here. I'll go to the first line and then, okay, now everyone pay close attention to this part right here. And when I run it line by line, this list was created. Okay, the list is fine. Now look at row pattern. Row pattern is now an empty string. Okay, and now we'll go to the loop. I is 0. So it will take the rows of 0 of the 0th element, meaning this O right here, row 0 0. And row pattern was now this, a pipe and then this 0. Now again I is 1 and row pattern is now pipe and then this element right here, this thing right here, this space. So the pipe and the ith, meaning the first element present in row 0, which is this space. So pipe and space. Next, I is now 2, and we get a pipe and x. Pipe and the x. And then another, now I is 3, and this time we get a pipe and 0. Sorry, pipe and O. So the pipe and the O. And at last, after we come out of the loop is now ended. So we will end up adding this extra pipe, which is this right here. So we got pipe 0, pipe O, pipe X, and pipe O, pipe. Is this clear how we created this line
So,
here?
just out of curiosity, what if
Mm-hmm.
we write the pipe in the row pattern inside loop one and exclude the outer one?
So okay, so if we do
What would
this,
it look
right?
like? What would it look like? Like inside only if you
Okay,
close it with
yeah,
pipe
yeah, there we have it. We will have doubles.
doubles. Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
yes. So everyone, now is this clear how this one pattern was created? No or yes? If it's no, then I can repeat, or you can go to the recording as well again. So we'll do this. So exactly, so in
Sir,
this,
sir,
yeah.
line five. What does it represent, sir?
So line 5 is adding this thing to the empty string. And
First
what is
element,
this?
the zeroth
Yeah,
element, ith element of
rows of
please,
0. So
row zero, ith element of row zero. Okay,
yes, with a pipe. Okay, with a pipe,
with pipe.
right? And what the example I showed was for the 0th element, right? But we will do this for every element of rows. Meaning, what we'll do is we'll take all of this and put this in a loop. So we'll do for j in, or you could say for row in rows, right? For row in rows, and then put all of this inside this loop, and then here instead we can just do row, and here as well I'll just write row, and then I'll print row pattern. So we end up having this printed.
So we can do both the ways, and then the earlier way also we can do.
Yeah, earlier, see, what earlier we did was only for one, right? One of the, so it was 0, right? Here it was row 0. It was only for one line. To do this for all lines, we have to make a loop, right? So that's
Yes.
why I made this loop, so that it will happen for this one, and then this one, and then this one. So we get all of our rows in that format. Clear?
Yes.
Yes. And now what we have to do is simply just add that, this line we created, right? The separator line. So I'll copy this and show you what this line does. For, let's say, m was 4, right? So separator will create this plus minus plus minus plus minus plus, right? Understood this now? What a separator does?
Yes.
So before printing everything, we can just print the separator also. So print separator. We got this, and then outside the loop, finally we'll print the separator again. Print separator. So there we have our tic-tac-toe board. Printing the separator in the loops and printing the separator at the end. So I'll take this code, this exact code, and I'll put it right here. And do we have to print? I think so. Let's do a test run. Okay, it failed because it must be a string, not an integer.
You
M
have to
minus len of
convert index is string.
in line number 17. Line number 17, what must be a string and not an integer? Okay, let me just add more braces then. Let's see. Well, here it worked perfectly, na? That is the thing. Okay, but here this line was not present, of course. Okay.
One plus minus plus is missing.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, maybe because it's zero based, right? That could be the issue. So we'll do +1. We saw that 1 is missing, so we will add a 1 manually. That seems fine to me. But then everything fails. Okay. Hmm. Plus minus and plus. Why this? Oh. Hmm. Okay. We don't actually need len of rows, right? So we actually just can use. No, we do need len of.
So
We can
that
just n.
separator, should it be m plus 1?
Oh yeah, exactly. The separator is the problem, na? Okay, so m plus 1. Let's.
Bracket is required.
Yeah, the bracket, of course. Okay, now case 2 fails and case 3 also fails. We had 5 elements right here, so m was 5. Then why do we not have the separator as such? Okay, I'll do the same thing, okay, in the interpreter. Let me do that. So right here, I'll paste it, and then the user input will be, what exactly is it? 1 space 5 is 1 space 5, and then x space oxo, x space oxo. And why does this happen? Let's see. Right, so there's the Python tutor coming to use. Okay, fine. M was 5, right? Oh, okay, is it? So this should be n, I think. Or wait, in the question we have input format m and n, the first two, the two integers. So m is the number of rows, and here I am taking m as, okay, so there should be n. Yeah, now it works. So here as well, it should be n. Test run. And okay, one is still failing. we had 4 and 1. So, oh, okay. So this is a case where we only have one column. We are getting this because we pad. Okay. So not to have this. So we are getting the 3 extra columns. So I think we uh, exactly. So this should be N2 because M is the number of rows. We actually need to operate on the number of columns. Yeah, now everything works. Okay. So the explanation in the explanation I reversed the rows and columns. So I had to change that. I changed M to N, right? Forgive me for that, but the logic still stays the same. Instead of M, we just have an N here. So I'll submit this one and this should still work. Okay, it passes. So any doubts? And if yes, then which line? Or if you want a quick small explanation of this code again, then I'll go through that as well.
Sir, this type of question take too much time.
Yes, it does. It does take time, but we are only ahead by 11 minutes. So while explaining, if I can do this in less than, so if I am only late by 11 minutes while explaining, but it means that when you are actually solving in the OPP, you should be able to do this fairly quickly, right? Because I was explaining as well, na?
But sir, the logic we have to understand logic. It takes too much time, sir. Huh.
Uh, well, that comes from experience only. Just solving many questions, that's it. The only difference between me and you all is that I have solved more questions. Simple.
Yes.
So just solve more and you will.
But it's very difficult, sir. It is not a. It's quite.
Yes, that is, yeah,
Difficult.
that is exactly why it's in the final portion, right? Section 3, problem 2.
Yes, sir.
Of course, it will be difficult. So be prepared for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, students, eh, I think no students attempted to do such a questions.
See, okay, now if I break this question, see what I did. I saw that the repeating pattern. This thing is always the same, right? So well, the first thing I did was create that separator. The easiest thing I accomplished first. Then I saw that every line has this pipe in between. So I made sure that, and the spaces, right? I made sure that everything should be as uniform as possible. So I made sure that every line has the 4 elements. So this one had 2 elements. So I made sure that this one will have 4. So I added the spaces. So I made everything into a uniform matrix. And after that, I knew that I just need to add the pipes. So that's what I did. I added the pipes. So 3 parts. This question had 3 parts: the separator, the spaces, right, and the pipes. So when you break it down into 3 sub problems, it's not that hard.
Hmm.
We are just, what are we doing? We are creating this plus minus string, which is very easy. Then we are, what are we doing? We are adding the extra spaces, right here. We are giving the every string an extra or 2 extra or 3 extra spaces. That is simple. This formula, right, which you can think of in a few seconds or a few minutes. That however many characters are remaining, add that many spaces. Simple. And then we have
During
the, yeah.
during exam time, everyone is nervous. Then
Yeah, of
Actually,
course, everyone is
they think
nervous.
sir,
such a
uh,
and peace.
sir, if this question would have been come in the OP second, it will be okay. But at the stage of OP one, when the students are quite new in the coding, then it's quite difficult.
I mean, okay, yeah. That is fine, but then again, it is section 3 problem 2, so there's that.
Yes, sir.
So you try to break every problem into smaller problems. First, solve the easiest thing, right? And see that whatever it is, it's a pattern. Wherever you find a pattern repeating, then it's the easiest thing to solve. The patterns are just whatever is a pattern, you can do it in a for loop or a two or two. So yeah,
Yes, sir.
yes. So I guess I'll end the session for now, right? Today it's late enough. And okay, recap. Praveen Mishra, of course. So
Thank you, sir.
I'll give you,
From
yeah,
where
yeah.
we get the live videos recorded.
Yeah, so the live videos, I'll give you the link as well. First thing first, I'll give you the link. And here's the link. And when you open the link, you will reach this channel, Programming in Python, right? Go to
Okay.
the channel, and in the live section, you will have this, all the live sessions, okay? Mm, Closing this, I'll give a quick recap of what I did again. Where is the code? Yeah. I took the m cross n input, which is the idea. The variable names I got mixed up, so forgive me for that. Actually, m is n and n is m, but okay, let it go. I fixed the code. Uh, I got both the inputs, and then I took that amount of rows as the input. So I got that many rows, m rows I needed, so I got the m rows. Rows dot append another input. So this list will have all these lines 1, 2, and 3. Okay. This line is a separate input, right? This line is a separate input. And these 3 lines come from this loop and go into this, what is this? A list. Then I noticed that, okay, this is the most easiest thing to print. So I created that. This depends on the value of n. It has a plus minus n amount of times. And then at the end, it will have a plus. So 1, 2, the third plus minus, the fourth plus minus, and then a plus. So plus minus times n and then a plus. That is our separator. I'll keep that handy for later. Now I see that, okay, most lines will have four amount of characters, right? For n equals 4. But some lines which only have 2 or some 1, 2 or 3 characters, it's not that the table won't be complete, right? The table will always be complete. But instead of the empty thing where there was nothing, it will have a space. So why not make sure that my string also has a space so that everything is uniform? That's what I did. I made sure that everything is uniform so that while creating a uniform table, I can just go through the loops. That's it. So that's what exactly I did. I made sure that the strings, all the strings of this type who are not completely filled are filled by spaces. So that is what I'm doing right here. I take that string. So for each row in rows, right, going through the loop, I'm adding the missing spaces to the row. This code just adds the missing spaces. N means 4, right? So 4 minus len of rows, meaning whatever it already has. So whatever it needs minus what it has, it will give us what we need now. And that amount of spaces that will be added to rows of I. So to each line. And then that is done. After that is done, we'll have each line but without the pipes, right? So that is what we did. We just added the pipes here. Now another thing, to add the pipes, I just realized we can do another thing. So I'll comment this code out, and even easier, something even easier came to my mind. Okay, I'll do for row in rows. Print pipe. Okay, plus pipe. Okay, pipe dot join. Pipe, where's the pipe? Okay, pipe dot join row dot split plus another pipe. Simple. So we split the row and split using the empty string. Okay, meaning 0 space XO will become this thing exactly. Let me show you. And go to the interpreter. We have the string 0 space XO, sorry, O space XO dot split using the empty string. Oh, empty separator is not allowed. How do we split this into 4? Empty separator is not allowed. Okay, why? Okay.
In case of empty separator,
Okay, yeah, we can
you
just do a
can
list.
use it.
Sorry, we can just do a list of that actually. List of row, simple. Because this is an iterable, right? A string is an iterable, so we can convert that to a list, simple. So a list will be created out of this. Now this is a list, and join that list using pipes, and then add the extra pipes. That will be printed, and then we'll print the separator. And before all this starts, we also print the separator. Now if I do a test run, this should work as well. So all this complicated code is gone now. Look at that. Is this easier? I think this is definitely easier, right? This is way easier. So we print a pipe plus joining the list of row, right? So for each row, it will take the row, it will create its list. So
So it is
yeah,
what is it is running, sir? This program, this last line, this one running.
see, we did list of O space XO, it will give us this, right?
Hmm.
Look at this list of O space XO. Then we get a list. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll do pipe dot join.
Oh,
Pipe,
it will join all the elements of
correct.
a list into a string, na?
Yeah. So now we have a string, right?
Yeah, yes, I understood,
And
sir.
then we add that the extra spaces. So this
Yes,
pipe
yeah,
and this pipe, the extra pipe. So we are adding that. So pipe plus this plus the pipe again. So we get that. Okay. So
yes, sir.
pipe and that string and then the pipe. And then we print the separator. This is the first separator and this is all the other separators. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So I hope this is now clear and we will end the session now. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, everyone. Right.
Good night.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
You're welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Good night.
Good night.